Hey everybody, for this episode of Coins in History, we have a French 1855 10 centime coin. Before we get into it, French is not a language I speak very well, so apologies in advance for any mispronunciations. Alright, with that being said, this coin was engraved by Jean-Jacques Barré, and it is made of bronze. The obverse features a bearded Napoleon, the third facing left. His name is lettered along the upper edge of the coin, and the date is 1855 appears at the bottom. The reverse of the coin, which I'll show now, has an eagle with wings stretched outwards facing right. On the edge you can see Empire Français, French Empire, and the denomination 10 centimes, 10 centimes. Now we'll investigate what was going on in the year this coin was minted in France. In 1855, the government we're dealing with is the Second Empire. Here you can see it in blue. Napoleon III is the monarch. Like his uncle, he saw it as destiny to make the French Empire the greatest nation in Europe, especially after the crippling defeat at Waterloo 40 years earlier. You'll see that many of Napoleon III's actions are taken in an effort to restore the glory of the French Empire. First, though, we'll discuss the Compagnie des Généraux des Omnibus, which was established in Paris, nearly guaranteeing a monopoly on horse-drawn buses. Another big event that year in Paris was the World's Fair titled Exposition Universelle. Napoleon III would use this as a way to show up the English Exposition of 1851. He would entrust the responsibility of the design operations of the fair to his cousin, Prince Napoleon, who would bring the finest arts, artifacts, and fauna from all over the French Empire. Many people, particularly the wealthy elite, visited the fair. Even Queen Victoria made an appearance. Another way the emperor attempted to display France's greatness on the world stage was through the Crimean War. The war, which pitted France, Great Britain, and the Ottoman Empire against Russia, was mainly fought over religious rights to the territories of the Middle East, particularly Palestine. In 1855, this played out in four main battles, the first of which took place on August 16th and was titled the Battle of Charnea River. It ended in French and Sardinian troops defeating the Russians. Next was the Battle of Malkoff on September 7th, which ended in another French victory. Then the French had two more victories, one later in the month on the 11th at the Siege of Sevastopol, and another on a naval battle called Battle of Kinburn on October 17th. In other news this year, Jean-Francois Millet completes his portrait of a woman churning butter. This year there are also a few notable births. These include composer Ernest Chausson, sculptor and ceramist Jean-Joseph Carrier, author and diplomat Jean-Jules Juzeron, and as well as socialist feminist journalist Caroline Remy de Goubart and car manufacturer Alexandre Durac. This is Coins in History.